So good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sunday morning yoga. We're starting with a block underneath our sacrum, the long way. Legs can be bent, soles of the feet together, or feet on the floor. Legs can be straight. Legs can even be in the air. So just find a few moments just of stillness here. I'm going to turn this way a little bit. Place one hand on your abdomen and one hand on your heart. Slow the breath and begin to fill up the spaces between your body part and your hands. Inhaling out and in through the nose. Try not to clench your glutes together, so stay nice and relaxed. So notice the rise and the fall of the chest and the abdomen. Connect yourself to the breath. And perhaps set an intention today of gratitude. Just fill in the blank I am grateful for. We'll take a few more breaths here just to come into this place, into our space, into our practice. As you empty this next breath, open your arms like a cactus or a goalpost, and just let your chest and shoulders open and relax. You might feel a little arch in your back here. It won't be too much, so if it is too much, just move your arms down or change your arm position. Otherwise, just go with this. A few more rounds of breath right here. Everything is relaxed on the block and on the floor. Nice, Cindy. So we're just finishing up on a block under our sacrum. And everybody bring your arms down by your side. Inhale your hips up and off the block. Articulate your spine down. Hold your knees into your chest. Take one hand on the right leg, one hand on the left leg, and just make opposing circles. And then reverse it. Draw your knees back to your chest. Open your arms to a T. Shift your hips left and let your knees fall to the right. Just a nice, easy spinal twist. Don't make it too deep. Keep your legs lower, maybe even separated a little bit. Just try to feel the opening across the shoulders and chest and outer hip. Inhale, coming back to center. Adjust your hips to the right side, let your knees fall to the left side. Opening up the arms as wide as they feel comfortable for you. Inhale your way back onto your back. Hold on to the top of your shins or your feet or your ankles. And begin to rock yourself up and down a couple times on your spine until you come all the way up. Cross your legs, left leg in front of right. Let's do it the same today. Move your block to the side. You might need it up to the side. Walk your fingertips all the way out. Good. Relax your shoulders. Close your eyes. Drop your chin towards your collarbone. Good. Inhale the right arm down, left arm up and over. Feel free to put your right hand on a block. Spin your heart open. Find a little bit more depth with each breath. And on the next inhale, come up and switch sides. Left arm walks out as far as you can keep your hips grounded. Press it down, just breathe. And reach, reach, reach. Inhale back to center. Take a breath in with both arms up. Exhale, hands in front of you. Stop where you first feel it. And just breathe. Hands can be on a block, hips can be on a block. Let your chin and chest come down, drop your shoulders. If you can move further with each breath, again, without lifting the hips up off the floor, so stay connected. And gently walk your hands back in. Bring the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale the arms behind your back. Lean back, fingers in either direction. Shake out your legs, give your knees a little hug, a little rub, a little love. And then switch the cross of the legs, right leg in front. Unless you did the other side. Shift your weight a little bit side to side and inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, right arm back, left arm outside, right thigh. Come onto your fingertips of the right arm. Drop your shoulders down, find length, inhale. Exhale, twist and look over your right shoulder. Drop your left shoulder down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, other side. Fingertips press down, heart lifts up, and we rotate to the left. Inhale, back to center. One more time, let's fold forward. Walk your hands forward, stop where you start to feel it. Rest there as long as you'd like, or begin to find a little bit more space. Never forcing it, just allowing it to go to your edge maybe a little bit, but not too deep. One more breath. Inhale, walk your hands back in. Lean back, release your legs, shake it out, and then swing your legs around to either side. Come to your hands and knees. Good. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Tuck your toes, arch your back, dip your belly. Create a really big ski slope. And then release that, top of the foot, shin down, chin to the chest, head down. Inhale, tuck your toes, arch your back. Exhale, round and curl. And move on your own breath and your own pace. A couple of times with your breath. So we move with the breath in vinyasa. This is a vinyasa class. Connecting breath and movements together. Stay here or start to make circles. Shoulders, hips, knees, wrists, ankles, fingers, toes. And then reverse it. And then let's just push back to a child's pose so that you know this is somewhere you can always come to. Spread your fingers, push the heel of your hands forward, push your hips back. Take one more breath here. And inhale to your hands and knees. And with very simple, easy, take your block nearby. Right foot's going to come in between your two hands. Shift your left leg back a little bit. And again, if you have blocks here, it's always helpful to help, bring the floor to us. And you can get a little bit more release in the back leg. Shoulders back, collarbones broad and present. So feel free to stay holding on to this. Or let's actually tuck our back toes underneath for a second. So you've got a little bit more stability here. Inhale the arms overhead. Reach all the way up. Palms can touch, they don't have to. Hug your hips towards your midline. Good. Now, straighten your front leg and sweep your arms back by your side. Chest towards your thighs, head towards your shin. Don't worry if you fall over a little bit. Inhale, bend the knee, arms up, hips come forward. Exhale, straighten leg and fold it. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Good, so working on a little balance, right? Inhale, come up. Last time we stayed here. Exhale, hands to the floor, blocks, knees back. Sit in child's pose, release your toes. Inhale to hands and knees. Send your left foot forward between your two hands. Tuck your back toes underneath you and shimmy that hip back a little bit so you're not directly on your knee and you've got a nice long stretch in the back leg, back hip. Good. And then bring your arms up overhead. Wherever they touch, they touch. They don't have to touch. They can be anywhere in front. You can have your thumbs hooked, whatever feels right to you. So push the right hip forward. Make sure your right toes are tucked under. And then exhale, hinge and straighten, fold over. It might challenge your balance a little bit, just challenge mine. And then inhale, bend the knees, arms come up. Push your hips forward. Exhale, straighten the front leg and fold. Don't worry how far you go, it doesn't matter. Let your body be the speaker of that. Exhale, straighten. And on this next one, bring the arms up, hips down. Good, release your hands back down. Move your blocks to the side. And now tuck the right toes under, lift the knee up. Step back to a downward dog, hips up in the air. And then take a few moments to walk your dog, if you feel like it. And then come back to center, lift up onto both sets of toes. Lift your quadricep muscles up, pull your knees up towards your hips. And then pull your heels back towards the floor, chest closer to the thighs. Take a quick measurement of the depth and length of our down dog to plank. Come on your toes again. Shift forward to a high plank, look forward. Belly is lifted, shoulders slightly rounded. You can always have your knees on the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, so stay here. Settle into it again. Breathe down the sides of the body, down the back of the body. Have your hands firmly pressing that little shape between the thumb and the forefinger. There's maybe a slight churn out at the shoulder. One more time, lift onto your toes, knees lifted up. Look forward, plank position. Now stay looking forward, hinge a little forward. Either drop your knees or go halfway down with your legs straight. Then push off and roll over your toes, upward facing dog. Shoulders down. Again, you can be on your belly for low cobra. And then tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Rise up onto your toes, soften your knees, and take your way up to your top of your mat. You can take a lot of steps, you can take a few steps, you can jump. When you get to the top, place your hands inside your feet for about the width of your hips or the width of your block. Let your belly rest on your thighs, head down, weight towards the balls of your feet. Shake your head out, yes, shake it out, no. And then grab opposite elbows and hang. Let gravity do its job here. Just let it pull you down. Doesn't matter if the legs are straight or not. If holding onto the arms is too much, put your hands on your thighs or even back on your blocks. And if you are holding onto the arms, just switch the cross of your arms. And let the head be loose. Shake it out. Yes, shake it out. No. Big toe, little toe, ball of the foot. Heel nice and firm into the earth. Good. Chin to chest. Relax your arms. And ragdoll to stand all the way up. One vertebrae at a time. Roll your shoulders back and around. Good. Bring your feet a little bit closer, unless that makes you really unstable, then go ahead and keep them open. Inhale the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, fold over, sweep right arm in front of left arm and roll yourself up. Open up. Exhale, fold over, left arm in front of right. Roll up, all the way. And one more time, exhale, right arm in front. Inhale, left arm in front as you exhale. Stand by me. Shoulders down. Lean to your right side, exhale. If you need your arms down, put your arms down. Inhale, center. Exhale, up and over, left side. Inhale, up to center. Exhale, open the arms, take them behind your back, interlace your fingers. Knuckles towards the earth, lift your heart up. Stretch the front of your shoulders, chest. Soften the knees and fold all the way over. Head towards shins, arms up. Maybe walk it out a little bit if it feels good. Good. Inhale, release the hands to floor or blocks. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold over your legs. Step your right foot all the way back. So once again, you can go to your knee. You can put your hands on blocks. Or you can begin to bring your hands on your thighs and then come up to crescent. Good. Now soften the back knee, drop your hips. Excuse me. Drop your shoulders down. Lift out of your waistline, but try not to arch your back. Try to keep the ribs and the hips towards each other. So if the back knee is bent, begin to straighten it, but stay low. And then hinge forward as you bring your arms by your side. Weight in the left heel. Inhale, come up, and now straighten your front leg, no matter how imbalanced it feels. Exhale, rebend the front knee, lean forward, so it's just what we did on the floor. Inhale, arms straight, legs straight. Exhale, rebend, lean forward. Stand. Inhale, arms up, straight leg. Keep your arms up. Rebend your front knee, crescent lunge. Stay there, square your hips. Breathe in, relax your shoulders. Good. Tuck your left hip underneath you. Take a breath. Bring your hands to the floor. Shimmy that right leg back a little bit further. Look forward. Step forward. Top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Bring your arms with you. Exhale, prayer to the heart. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, bring your arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers, one finger over from the last time. Knuckles down, heart lifts. Soften the knees and fold all the way over. We did this before. Hang your head. Inhale and exhale. Good, now release your hands to the floor or block. Lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale, step your left foot back. Good. So again, you can be on the blocks. Oh, it never turned on. Okay. Or on your thighs, or bring your arms all the way up overhead. Sink your hips low. Bend your back knee. Sink a little lower. And then when you've got that perfect depth, straighten the back leg. Inhale. And exhale. Hug hips towards midline. Good. Hands can be on your hips if this is too much. Now shift your weight a little forward and bring the arms by your side. Good. Reach your fingers back. Good. Inhale, arms up, straighten front leg. Exhale, rebend, hinge forward, arms by your side, like a single leg downhill racer. Inhale, arms up, straight front leg. Good. Exhale, one more time. Bring it forward. Inhale, straighten the leg, arms up. And then rebend the front knee. And breathe. So I like to touch my hands together, but not everybody can do that at the expense of their shoulders. So hug your hips in. Feel free to have your hands wherever they need to be. Another breath. No. Exhale, hands to floor or blocks. Snuggle the left hip back a little bit further. Drop the hip a little bit lower. Look forward, inhale. Exhale, step your feet to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Forward fold, let it go. Inhale, rise to stand, bring the arms with you overhead. Exhale, bring prayer to your heart center. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, weight back in your heels, arms reach forward and up, shoulders back and down. Chair pose, inhale and exhale. One more breath, everybody. Sit a little lower. Exhale, hands to floor or blocks, hang your head to your shins. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Step your right foot back and turn it on its side for warrior one. So your back toes point forward. Your left hip hugs in towards midline. Again, start on the blocks and bend your front knee. Good. When you feel ready, rise up, put the weight into the left leg. Warrior one, back toes again. I turn forward, all the way, pinky toe, big toe, little toe, everything on the floor. Turn your shoulders towards the front. Good. And like we've done before, exhale, hinge forward, arms come by your side. Hug your hips towards midline. And when you rise up, straighten the front leg. You might feel a little bit more balanced here because your back foot is down. Exhale, rebend, lean forward, hinge at your hips. Inhale, arms up, legs straight. One more time. Exhale, release. And inhale, straight arms up. Exhale, warrior one. Shoulders face forward, hips are trying to turn forward. Lift your heart up, bring your ribs towards your hips, find length right out of your waistline. And one more time, exhale, fold over your leg. Your back foot is still turned out, bend your front knee a little bit more. And then spin the back hip forward, drop your hip a little lower. Inhale, look forward, step to the top of the mat, exhale, fold over. Inhale, rise to stand your way. Arms come up, hands to prayer. Feet can be together or separated. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, sink your weight back. Sweep the arms forward and up, shoulders down. Sit a little bit deeper like you're gonna sit into a chair. Breathe in. Breathe out. Find a little bit lower. Exhale, fold, head to shins. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, left foot steps back and then turn it on its side for warrior one. So your back toes turn forward, your front knee is bent, and your right hip moves in towards your midline. Inhale, the arms come up, warrior one. Just adjust. You know, I find now, perhaps it's my age, that my feet need to be a little bit wider to support my hips. All right, so whatever's going on there, listen to your body and let it guide you. Even if you have to turn the back foot on the toes again. All right, breathe in, shoulders over hips. Good. Now inhale, hinge forward. Reach the arms by your side, hug the hip in, crown of the head forward. As you inhale, the arms come up, leg straightens. Exhale, rebend front knee. Hinge over your leg, but don't fold your torso on it. Inhale, straighten arms and legs. So you've got some strength going through the center of your body. One more time. Exhale, bend the knee. Just make sure your belly's not resting on your thighs. Inhale, come on up. Straighten the leg. And then arms stay up. Rebend the leg, warrior one. So I'm just going to shift again my hips. Right leg out to the side a little bit more. Inhale, sink a little bit lower. Exhale. Back pinky toe is firm onto the ground, so your outer leg is nice and strong. Inhale. And exhale, hands to the floor. Pull your hip in, and then spin your back foot forward as you lower the hip a little bit lower. Inhale. Look forward as you exhale, step together, top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Ride your breath to stand your way, all the way up to standing. Bring your hands to your heart center, exhale. Inhale, keep your hands in prayer. Exhale, sit into your chair. I'm a poet. And then release the arms out or up. Breathe in. Good. Exhale, fold over your legs, head to shin. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, step, high plank. Take it through a vinyasa, go to your chaturanga, push up, or skip it, or add to it. You can always just meet in downward facing dog. Hips up in the air. Inhale, step your right foot forward between your two hands. Left foot turns on its side. Warrior one. So we just did this pose, right? However you get there it's up to you. As you exhale, the hands come down. Same breath takes us through the push-up, or you go right to downward facing dog. Heart opens, hips up in the air, downward dog. Inhale, left foot steps up, right foot turns on its side. Warrior one. One more breath. Exhale, hands down. Step back, high plank. Take your way to downward dog. So you can skip the middle push-up. You can add to it, or you can just simply go to downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Come high on your toes. Bend your knees, look forward. Walk, step, float, hop, fly to the top. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees. Reach your arms up or out, chair pose. And then push down to stand up. Hands to your heart center. Bring your arms down by your side. Take a breath. Inhale, open your eyes, bend your knees, sweep the floor, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, head down towards shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, high plank to low plank or downward dog. Upward dog. And now downward dog. Right foot steps forward, left foot turns. Warrior one, arms up, hip draws to midline. Exhale, right through the vinyasa, right through chaturanga, or right to upward facing dog. Downward dog. Left foot steps, right foot turns. Warrior one, arms up. Exhale, hands down, legs back, chaturanga, that's your push-up. Upward dog, downward dog, or right to dog. So you choose how it's most efficient for you to get to this downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Bring your feet closer together. Inhale your right leg high in the sky, come high on your left toes. Chest towards your thighs. Knee can be on the floor if you need. Look forward and bring your right foot all the way through. Turn yourself to the left side of your mat. Take a towel if you need assistance in your shoulders. So just bring a towel or a strap with you and I'll show you how to use it. Climb to your fingertips. Lengthen your spine and then fold over. Grab the outer edges of your feet. Make a little ledge for your hands to go underneath. Bring your elbows out to the side. Head down towards the floor and send your weight a little forward. Soft knees. Release the tension in the neck. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now inhale, release your hands halfway up. If you need a strap or towel, if you have it nearby, come and bring it up with you. Inhale. Bring your hands onto your hips. And then just bring your hands, you could just put the towel if you have it over your shoulder. And then bring your hands behind you. Just do a little mild back bend. And then come on back up. Good. Inhale, right arm comes up. Holding the towel if you'd like, and bring the arm behind your head. Left arm comes behind you. And we're trying to connect our hands together. Some of us do it without a towel, some of us do it with a towel, and some of us don't really care, and that's okay. Listen to your bodies here. Those of you with any injuries in your shoulders, if it doesn't feel right, back off. Stay here, or forward fold over in between your legs. Good, so you're equally pulling or reaching hands towards each other. Another breath. Inhale, rise up. Now just release the strap onto your left side. Release your arms and roll your shoulders back and around. Inhale the arms out to the side, flip your palms up. So I'm going to face front for a second so you can see it. Take your right arm underneath your left arm. Grab a hold of your shoulders. Turn your toes out. Reach your fingers towards each other, bend your knees. Maybe make a little sway because it feels good. Or stay centered. Inhale. Exhale, straighten legs, turn toes forward and fold over. Release, let your head come down. Release your arms, let them go. Inhale, hands to hips, look forward, come up to standing. Good, release your arms down. Take your strap into your left hand, or not, you don't need a strap, I'm just suggesting it if you have it and want to use it. Bicep by the ear, right hand is going to come back behind you, grab for the strap or your fingers. Good, standing up, so I'm facing you, but you're still to the side. Good. Find some nice length here on the inhale, and then softening the knees, fold forward. And of course, this is going to intensify it for some. And breathe. One more breath. Inhale, look forward, rise up. Now you can probably just get rid of the strap as you release. Put it down to the floor. Open your arms out to a T. Good. Cross, palms up to the ceiling. Cross your left arm underneath your right arm. Hug your shoulders. Reach all the way back. Maybe your fingers touch. Turn your toes out. It's kind of funny to hear the song of Johnny Cash. All right, bend your knees. And then make some circles with your torso. And then stay through center, hold. Sit a little lower, turn your toes out. And then push through your feet to rise up, turn your toes forward and fold over. Release your arms and let them go. Inhale to your fingertips. Exhale, turn to the front of your mat. Step your feet together, top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold your body. Bend your knees, chair pose. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, rise to stand. Hands to your heart center, exhale. Inhale, sweep the floor, arms come all the way up. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to floor, head down to shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, step, high plank. Go right to dog if you want. Skip the chaturanga or add chaturangas and we meet in downward dog. Inhale your right foot forward. Step your left foot on its side. Get your balance, so widen as much as you need. And then inhale the arms overhead. Warrior one, stay here. Good. Reach. Exhale, sink your hips. Open your arms to that T again with your palms facing up. Exhale, left arm underneath right. Now you can hug your shoulders or you can bind your arms together. Good. Hinge a little forward, square your hips. Begin to turn your back toes on the side, on the ball of the foot. And then slowly bring the left leg up to your chest and cross the left leg over once or twice. Eagle wrap, drop your hips down. So left arm under, left leg over. And then everything to the midline. So if you don't have a mirror, you have the camera you can look into. Maybe some of you can. And then just draw so your hips are level. Elbows in line with knees. Breathe in and breathe out. If you like to fold over, you know, if you come from another lineage, we all know what that is. Bring the elbows in front of the thigh, breathe in, breathe out, look forward. Exhale. Inhale, come back up to standing if you folded forward. Keep your torso, release your legs, kick your left leg in the air, And then release the arms by your side. Open up your chest. Now listen carefully. We're going to step back about 2 to 3 feet, not full lunge. Left toes are turning forward, arms come up overhead, inhale. And exhale now. We're going to take our hands inside the left leg. So put a block there if you need it. Your left toes again are almost turned in. You might have to adjust your footing. Right hand stays on the floor or block. Left arm comes up. So it's a triangle but a little bit shorter. Stack your shoulders. Pull your knees up. So on this triangle, if your hip goes out a little bit, it's okay. Breathe in, breathe out. Left hand behind your back. Stay here. Some of you will take a full bind, right arm underneath. And as always, left shoulder is open. If it's not, release the top arm. Or the bottom arm, actually. Breathe. So don't go for the full bind. Inhale. And exhale. All right, now some of you might want to pick your back foot up. You might not. You could always just try it, right? So as you look down, maybe you just go to the heel, to the toe today, or maybe, just maybe, it floats up for a breath or two. That's it. Good, put it back down where you found it. If you didn't take it up, it's in the same place. Release your hands, bring them on the inside of your left foot, and then one hand on each side. Rise up to a halfway lift. Bend your front knee and step back to a low lunge. Lower your left knee to the floor. Release the foot. Good. And then straighten your front leg and fold over. We're going to stay here a little bit longer this time. And our hands are on the floor, helping us to be rounded and stable. Right hip back, left hip forward, toes up or down, you choose. Inhale, rebend your front knee. Tuck your left toes underneath you. Just step back to downward dog, hips up in the air. Excuse me. Walk your doggy. Inhale, look forward. Left foot steps forward. Right foot turns on its side. Warrior one as you rise up to stand. So first get your footing. Get your position. Sorry, I'm coughing and I'm choking. All right, open up the arms. Shoulders up, palms up. Right arm under left arm. Once or twice wrap, or just hold on to your shoulders. Breathe in. Good, now hinge a little forward in your torso. And then spin your back toes forward. Bring your right knee up to your chest, however you get it there. And then cross it over once or twice. Eagle wrap. Elbows and knees in the same line. Tailbone tucks. Hips are squared. Inhale. And exhale. Some of you may take yourself into a forward fold. Bowing eagle, humble eagle, whatever you want to call it. Are eagles humble? I don't know. Breathe in, breathe out. Pull the belly in, so don't rest on your thighs. Don't collapse on your thighs. Inhale, lift your torso if it's folded. Exhale, sink. And then inhale, release your legs. Take it into warrior three with eagle arms. And then release the arms by your side, a little airplane pose. Exhale, right foot down about 2 to 3 feet and stand up. Breathe your arms in, bring your arms in. Exhale, fold inside of your left leg. Have a block if you need it. Left hand's going to stay on the block or the inside. Right arm opens up. Triangle. But it's a short triangle. So it might feel funny. Might feel funky. You can move your hip out a little bit. Still try to reach a little bit from the underside of your body. stay here or take your right arm behind your back and bind. You might grab the inside of your left thigh. And some of you will take the full bind here. Keep spinning your shoulders open, your chest open, your torso. Soften your front knee. Perhaps you want to begin to lift your back heel off the floor. Maybe that's enough. Maybe you feel a little stable today and you can draw the right leg in the air. So let's see where we're at. Just take your time, take your time. Doesn't matter if you can do it or if you can't do it. You'll get it. Oh. Okay. So if your leg did come up off the floor, step it back down. Release your bind and bring the hands inside the foot. Turn yourself forward. Inhale. And exhale. Now, rebend your front knee and step your right leg back. Lower the hip and then lower the knee. Relax the top of your foot shin. Straighten your right leg and fold. And breathe. Toes up or down, your choice. Good. Slowly rebend your knee. Tuck your back toes underneath you. Downward facing dog, hips up in the air. Come high on your toes. Bend your knees. Look forward. Make your way to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend your knees, reach your arms, sit back. Exhale, rise to stand, hands to your heart center, arms by your side. Ground your feet, shoulders down. Close your eyes for a moment. Just feel grounded. Inhale and exhale. Open your eyes. Inhale your arms up. Take your right arm under and right leg over for eagle. Sit down into your hips. Feel free to take it forward like we did before. Inhale and exhale. Sink, sink, sink. But no collapsing. If you took the rounded position, lift your torso again. Lift up a little bit higher and then release your leg, your right leg. Reach your fingers forward. Now, release your arms by your side and then just tilt your torso like you're banking the plane to the left side. So your left arm is facing down to the floor. It's not touching yet if you can help it, but if you need to, you go. And then take your left arm onto the floor or block for your half moon balance. Right arm up in the air. So we're in half moon. Good. Don't be critical of yourself. Doesn't matter where you are. So full Arda Shandrasana, half moon balance. And this time from here, bend your front knee, take a wide stance, bring your left hand inside outside on the foot shin or block, triangle pose. So not the short one anymore, we're back to the traditional. Stack shoulders, reach arm up and down. Knees lift, squeeze everything to midline. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Good. Inhale, hands down, front knee bends. Let's step left leg in the air, three-legged. Turn your hip open and bend your left knee. Feel free to put your right knee on the floor. Inhale, turn yourself forward. Extend your left leg parallel to the floor. Hips hug square. Inhale, shift forward to a high plank. Keep your leg up or take it with the leg off the floor, or put the leg on the floor. Chaturanga, or just to downward dog, everybody up in the air. Rise on your toes, soften your knees, look at your hands. Make your way to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold your body. Inhale, bend your knees, chair pose, arms up. Exhale, push down to rise up. Hands to your heart, arms by your side. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, left arm under right once or twice, left leg over right once or twice. Hug hips towards midline, level it out, sit yourself down. Stay around. So remember, if you're round, you're just creating a giant scoop out. Elbows come forward of the knees. If you round it, come halfway up. Release the bind of your legs, standing warrior 3, arms in eagle. And then release the arms by your side, Digasana. And then we're just gonna spin our torso to the left. Right arm is down towards the floor. See if you can hover it before putting it onto the floor or block. Good. There you go. Good, so right hand is down, left arm is up, left leg is up. Half moon, Arda, Shandrasana. Hug your hips in towards midline. Find space from underneath your waistline. Hug your hips in, breathe out. Stay another breath. Soften your front knee. Step your left leg back a big distance now. Straighten your front leg and find yourself into your triangle. Full length, right? Big step between your two legs. Spin your heart open. Tuck your tailbone under, tuck your hip under. Breathe in, breathe out. Stay in your triangle. Another big healthy breath. Exhale, spin yourself around. Hands on the floor, left knee comes to the floor. Straighten your right leg and fold. Stay here for a few more breaths. Inhale, rebend front knee. Tuck the back toes underneath you. Right leg in the air, three-legged dog. Open up your hip to the right side, bend your knee. Bend and straighten, flex and point. Roll through the ankle. Both armpits face downward. And then take it out to the side and bring it down, hips parallel to the floor. Pull the right hip back, left hip back. Now shift forward to plank and decide if you want to do this with your leg off the floor, on the floor, or just skip the whole thing and bring it back to downward dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your right knee to the floor underneath your hip. Turn your right toes to the left. Bring your left knee behind your right knee and left toes to the right. Have a block nearby or sit on it if you'd like to come back down to the floor. So you might want to grab that towel again, like we did earlier. Knees are stacked, heels are away from the glutes. You can stay right where you are or take the strap in the right hand, take your left arm behind it and reach for your other hand. So you're just framing your right ear with your bicep and you're opening up your left shoulder. So that's good, stay there. Make sure you have both hips grounded, right? You're not sitting on your heel, you might be on a block. And then see if you want to take this a little forward. Chin comes in front of the knee, breathe. Inhale and exhale. So this should intensify not only your shoulders, your hips. Good, inhale, slowly come back up. Release your bind of your arms. Roll the shoulders back and around a couple times. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, come forward to your hands and knees. Take your block off to the side. You're going to use it again, probably. And then tuck your toes for downward dog with the right leg crossed over the left. Pushing your hips back. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Now, undo your left leg. Kick it behind you. And then bring it on the floor underneath you with the toes of the left foot to the right. Right knee is behind your left, and turn your toes out to the other side. And again, sit on a block or sit on the floor. You might notice that both sides are totally different. So if you just adjust your camera, if you can, we'll be down here more towards the floor now. Left hand holds the strap or just takes it behind your head. And thank you, darling. And then take your right hand up behind your back. Inhale. And exhale. So you can stay here or intensify both the hips and the shoulders, fold forward. Slowly bring yourself up. Stay here for a breath. And then gently release your hands. Breathe in. Walk your hands forward. Come onto your shins, toes, tuck, hips up. And then uncross your legs. Separate your feet hips width apart, downward facing dog. Rise high up on your toes, listen carefully. We did this yesterday. Pull your knees up, look forward, and shift forward with a straight leg. Drop your hips towards the floor. Let your knees come down. And push back to child's pose. Stay in your child's pose as you bring your arms by your side now. Slowly roll up, sitting on your heels. Take your legs up to either side. And then swing your legs around in front of you. Shake out your legs. And bring the soles of your feet together. Let's keep them wide today. So the feet are close, but the knees are wide. The heels are away from your groin. Take your hands underneath your calves and fold forward, grabbing a hold of your feet. You can put the block. Lovely place is to put it right between your legs and put your head on it. And surrender over Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. And just breathe. Couple more breaths, everybody. Release your hands, take your head off of the block or wherever it is and slowly come on up. Move the block to the side, bring your knees in together, and then separate your knees as wide as, or your feet as wide as the mat. Hands behind you and just windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Come back to center. Hands under your thighs, lift your chest up. Good. Check out where you are, and can you put your head on the floor, on the mat when you get down. So chin to chest, roll over, roll down. Pull the belly in, slowly, 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 come down. And lay on the floor. Open the arms like a goalpost. Widen your legs and let your knees both fall to the right side. Right ankle above left thigh. keep your right ankle where it is as you walk your legs upright. Cross the right leg over once or twice, like we've been doing, and twist to the left side. If the double wrap is too much, unbind. Uncross your legs, come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll on your spine again. And then take your feet onto the floor, wide edge of your mat, arms in goalpost. Let your knees fall to the left side. Left ankle above right thigh. Good. Inhale to center. Left ankle above right leg, or cross all the way over, or twice, and then move the knees to the right. Uncross your legs. Hug your knees back to your chest. All right, feet on the floor, hands on your shins, your ankles. Tilt your pelvis. Lift it in the air. Roll your shoulders underneath. Hold. Pull your heels towards your buttocks. Knees point forward. Breathe in, breathe out. And then articulate your spine down. Turn your knees towards each other one more time. We're going to do one more of those, or you can take a full wheel. So open up your legs. Choose to be in a bridge or support yourself with a block or your hands, or take your hands to your shoulders, lightly to the top of your head, then push up, up, up. Wherever you are is where you're supposed to be. If you're up, come down slowly, top of the head, upper, mid, lower back, down to the floor. Breathe. Hug your knees all the way to your chest. Oh, okay. Let your legs come out in front of you, or you can go back to the block the way we started, under your sacrum. Or just lay back and completely surrender all your thoughts, all your actions. Let your breath return to its natural state, its natural pattern, which is unique to you. Let go. Actually, I think that's the name of this song. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Initiate small movements through your fingers, toes, wrists, ankles. Once again, draw your knees to your chest. And make your way onto either side. If there's anybody at home that wants to stay on, just shut us off. And then make your way back up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to your heart center. Bowing down in gratitude to yourselves. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace to all. Namaste, Satnam, go in peace, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. If I'm not going to see you, my fitness girls will see you tomorrow, 9 o'clock, Wednesday. And then stay home, stay fit, stay healthy, get vaccinated.